Now, when you're looking down and it's an utter whiteout and you're looking at your compass and you're dragging this shit behind you, like, are you doing anything in your mind? Are you like singing songs? What are you doing?
There's a couple different things, but really what ended up happening is I started to be able to trigger these flow states. So, you know, as a lifelong professional athlete through different capacities in my life, you know, I've tapped into that. You know, I was a swimmer when I was a little kid, so swimming laps in a pool, sometimes I would like kind of just tap into this like timeless space where, you know, maybe 30 minutes would go by in 2 minutes or something like that. But I never really knew how I got there, just would sometimes tap into it, sometimes not, you know, the zone, flow state, whatever you want to call that. But in Antarctica, I went in with this sort of intention of exploring that space in my mind. And so as I got more and more into these whiteouts, into these staring at this expansive landscape, I started to find ways to actually trigger that flow state in my mind. And so it got to the point where I could, for several days at a time, be in this deep flow state. So, you know, my day was about 17 hours every day between getting up, boiling my water, getting out of my tent in those crazy conditions, packing my sled, dragging it for 13 hours, setting my tent back up in these storms. But I got into this sort of sequence of being so present with each step, each next sequence, that it ended up being in this really timeless, spaceless place in my mind of true high performance that was almost like the most deepest, peaceful, meditative state that I can possibly imagine. It was very profound and beautiful to get there in my mind.